It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe, we cleanse the world from the shadow of the ring and its master. Yet we dwarves celebrate as a scattered people, cut off from our one true home. Across Middle-earth, we mine and sculpt, delving for riches, yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Durin built it before the first sun rose. And through the ages, when darkness threatened our great kingdom, he awoke to lead us again. Until the Balrog took it all away. That was 1,000 years ago. And Durin the Deathless has not returned. Some say, be patient. I say, we wait no longer. It is time to journey from every mountain. Come, rally together. Bring your axes and tools, craft and courage. It is time we dwarves return to Moria.
So yeah, that is the intro cinematic for the game. It's quite low quality. I don't know if you guys noticed right there at the beginning, there was the bunch of, what do you call those, nuts or bolts or whatever on the wooden fence, and there was like 10 nuts or bolts in that one little area. There was like one, another one, another one. They were even overlapping each other, and that was actually in the cinematic, so they didn't even bother correcting that. It's in the bloody cinematic, and there's like 10 bolts overlapping into each other and clipping through each other. So if that's the type of quality that this game is going to have, then I really don't hold out a whole bunch of hope, to be honest, because that already shows that the devs are lazy. That already shows it's not gonna be a very high quality game. But anyway, we're gonna give it a go today. Yeah, as always, with all of my first impression Let's Play reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full hour of me playing the game, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video, wherein I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and tell you whether or not I can recommend the game. But otherwise, if you just want to stay tuned and watch me play through the game, I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game, and I will be telling you what in my opinion is good and bad about the game. And yeah, hopefully by the end of today's video I will be able to tell you whether or not in my opinion the game is worth $40, since that is the price. Quite a lot. $40 is approaching AAA prices, so we're gonna see if we can approach AAA quality. So let me quickly have a look over here. Full screen windowed mode, but you can't select the resolution anywhere. So where are you supposed to select the resolution then? And there's nothing over there. So you literally can't select your resolution. That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. On a $40 game, you can't even select your resolution. So the game does have DLSS and AMD FSR. We're not going to play with that. But we need to see what our resolution actually is. So is this one of those shitty games where you can only change the resolution once you put it on windowed mode? Literally, full screen will obviously adopt the full screen resolution. So my desktop is currently running at 4K resolution. So if you put it on full screen, it will go to 4K resolution, which I will not allow. Windowed full screen means that it's currently running at 4K resolution. I can only assume. And then if we put it on windowed, okay, then you can change the resolution. So if we put it on windowed and knock it down to 2K resolution, yep, then it goes into a window. You can see it immediately goes into a window. So we will not allow that either. So really, the game doesn't allow you to change your resolution. That's fantastic. That's $40 right there already. Fucking $40 games that don't even allow you to change your resolution. I know of $10 games that allow you to change your resolution. This $40 game doesn't even allow you to do that. So that's obviously a huge issue. The fact that there is no resolution changing, and there's also no borderless windowed mode. So there's a windowed mode, but there's no borderless windowed mode, which is another issue. If I ever play on windowed mode, then I would play on borderless windowed mode, because I don't like it when this shit at the top of the screen shows up. Like that makes the game really, really irritating to watch for a viewer like yourself if you don't get rid of that white bar. And the fact that the game doesn't have a borderless windowed mode means that it's impossible to get rid of that white bar at the top of the screen. So that's another issue. Really, really fucking stupid. So because the game is running at 4K resolution, let's just do that. Because the game is running at 4K resolution, I probably am going to have to knock the performance down, and obviously also the graphical quality is going to suffer as well, because I'm not going to allow this game to destroy my PC by running at 100% usage the whole time, and that's probably what it's going to do if you run the game at 4K resolution. So we will see when we get into the game what the power draw of the game is. Right now, that is how the power draw looks. So you can see there 125 watts of power usage. That's not too bad. And the graphical usage is 35%. So right now the game is using 35% of my 3080 RTX. So we will see once we actually get into the game. That will probably change quite a lot, but let's see. Depends how good the graphics are. So character creator, no female? Is there no female? Seriously.
Oh, if only my Nana could see this.
That sounds like a female.
Oh, that is it. Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Oh, a hearty meal cures nearly all. An orc stronghold. An orc stronghold.
We will take that one, but why is there no female? Like you can't select female at all. Let's see, randomize. Oh, that's female all of a sudden. So how do you get that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you select female from the head type. Apparently only the head matters when it comes to females. Nope, there's definitely breasts under there, so how do you zoom out? You can't even zoom out, like literally the game is not allowing me to zoom out. Let's see here, chest. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you can change the boob size. That's fantastic. Like any Korean MMO, you can change the boob size. For some reason, changing the waist from loose or tight changes your breast size as well, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense, to be honest. You're changing the fucking waist, not the boob size, but apparently the game changes your boob size for you as well, so that's fantastic. And then I don't think we want a beard. I don't know in the lore if females have beards in Lord of the Rings. Do they? Not too sure. Let me have a look here quickly. I haven't watched the Lord of the Rings films in a long time. And obviously the films will be the best representation of the females, to be honest, because obviously Peter Jackson, who I believe directed the films, will obviously have tried to hopefully stay as true to the story material, I guess I can say, the subject material as possible. So you can pretty much trust someone like Peter Jackson when it comes to that. So if you look over here, a bunch of scenes from the movie. No beard, no beard, no beard, no beard, no beard. I don't think they're female dwarves. That's cosplay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of shots from female dwarves in the movie, to be honest. I think they're a little bit left out in the movies for the most part. But yeah, like none of the shots that I can see from the movie show female dwarves with a beard. Not a single one of them. I remember there was the one scene in the movies, one of the movies, where they feast, where there's like a feast at the table. So I actually wanted to see that one maybe. I do have the movie on my computer somewhere, but actually all three of the movies, and then the Hobbit movies as well, but I'm too lazy to start that up, and I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. So we will not do that. But yeah, I don't think they will have beards in the lore of the books or anything like that, because the movie certainly didn't show anything like that. So I think we're pretty safe not giving our female dwarf a beard. I think that is Canonally, is that a word? Canonally correct? Holy shit, try to say canonally correct 3 times in a row quickly. That's not too easy. So you basically choose male, female with the head choice. Is that something I can remove, that there at the top? Or is that built into the face for some reason? How do I get rid of that? Scars, tattoos, eyes. How do I get rid of that? You see, this face doesn't have it. This face doesn't have it. So some of the faces have that shit on their face. Like, is there a way to remove that shit? Or not? Yeah, it looks like there's no way to remove it, and it's not randomly generated or anything like that. It's literally built into the face. That sucks. I like this face, but I don't like it with all of the shit in it. The stuff that would make that dwarf not be able to go through a metal detector ever. I don't like that. Not a fan of that at all. So we're gonna choose a face that hopefully doesn't have any of that shit. Graceful is so far the best looking one. All of the other faces for the most part has shit on it. Like either in the ears or on the face. Graceful and Alvin is literally the only 2 faces that doesn't have shit on it. Which really is quite stupid. That really doesn't give you a whole lot of choices, to be honest. Okay, beard doesn't matter, hair. There was one that I liked. I mean, this one doesn't look too bad. None of the hairstyles are really good. There's none that have like flowing hair over the shoulders or anything like that. Like, I like those types of hairstyles, and literally none of these have flowing hair over the shoulder. So once again, not a lot of variation in the choices, to be honest. Oh, anyway, guess we will take that. You can change the color, even though there's not a whole lot of color options. There's nothing funky like green or blue or anything like that, unfortunately. And it looks like you can't even change the color of your eyebrows, which this looks really fucked up, like brown eyebrows with yellow hair, or brown eyebrows with white hair. Like, it just completely spoils the look, to be honest. But oh wait, can you change it here? Ah, there we go. I don't know why beard is tied into the eyebrows, but anyway, there you go. I think we will take that. And then there's some tattoos apparently. Also change your eye color. The tattoos all look a little bit washed out, to be honest. Like none of them like pop out the way that I would prefer it to pop out. They all look very washed out. There's a pretty good variance in the tattoos at least. Like not a huge variance, but to be honest, it's not too bad. Why doesn't it want to change? I clicked there twice and it didn't want to change. You even heard the sound of me clicking. This one doesn't look too bad. Normally I'm not a fan of tattoos that are not balanced on the left and right side. Simply because my OCD really gets triggered when that isn't the case, but I think this is not too bad. I think we can take that. What color are we gonna take? None of these colors look good. There's not even yellow, like I would have wanted to get yellow to match my hair, but you don't even get a choice for yellow. So once again, the choices are quite lacking. Like I've always said that if you're gonna add a character creator, then give the player enough choices. There's nothing as irritating as when you have a character creator and you can't create the character that you want. Like, it's a fucking character creator. You are supposed to live your fantasy through your character if you have a character creator, and if you simply can't do that, if you simply don't get the choices that you want, then like what's the fucking point, you know? Like, if you can't even create the character that you want, then what's the point of having a character creator? Because you can't create your character. What's all of this shit? So, personality, I don't know, that does fuck all. Origin doesn't seem to do anything, it just changes your clothes, it seems like. So none of these choices do anything really. Just changes your clothes and your voice. Let's go with that. None of the choices look good, to be honest. Dave. Warren is definitely not a female name.
Yes, dwarves from every clan have answered your call, despite the King Under the Mountain's objection. Lord Gimli, Erebor will not support entering the Black Pit.
If the king wants to stop us, he can come himself.
Every attempt you've made has failed. This is a sign.
Look at those fucking shadows.
Signs or kings are going to stop us. This is the time to reclaim Khazad-dûm. Today, we get into that mountain. Any luck?
Nah, won't budge.
Did you try speaking friend?
Now, why didn't I think of that before?
This guy doesn't look anything like the Gimli from the movies. Like, what the hell?
Plan B? Is that blasting fire?
I'd stand back if I were you.
This is madness! Gimli, you can't! We have to wait for Durin!
Durin's not here. We have to do this ourselves. Maybe this will wake him up. Limin Barak, Limin Tagaz, Kazad Dashtin.
Oh, no! Lord Gimli! This is another sign!
Oh, hammer tongues.
Hey, there's a female with a beard.
Nothing is going to stop us.
Well, as we already established, there's no female with beards in the movies.
Pack it in. Yes, nice and tight. Come on, help him out.
Okay, so apparently my character is incredibly stupid and didn't even attempt to run away. It's really stupid that they didn't make Gimli look like Gimli in the movies. Like, why not? Okay, so holy shit, here we go. Look at this. Boom. Look at that usage. Immediately 100% usage on my 3080 RTX and 320 watts of power usage. That is insanity. So the game right now is consuming more graphical power than Cyberpunk 2077 does. That's fantastic. So like I said, because the game runs at 4K resolution, thanks to the moron developers not allowing you to change the screen resolution, you are forced to use DLSS. So we're going to have to put it on ultra performance in order to counter the 4K resolution that we're running at right now. So let us have a look. Okay, well that didn't do anything. It's literally on ultra performance. How did it not have any impact whatsoever? Literally, no change whatsoever. So what's going on? Okay. I mean, we're not going to be able to play the game like this, so leave world. Like, how could it not have any impact by putting it on ultra performance? You literally cannot go lower than that. How did it have no impact? I mean, we're not going to be able to play the game like that, so we have to do something. Okay, now it's at 84% usage, but it's still consuming 310 watts of power usage, which is absolutely insane. Like, what else am I supposed to do? We are literally running it on the lowest possible quality that we can. Literally, well, we can put it on low over here. That will then be the lowest quality that we possibly can. And look at that. It didn't even make any impact except on the GPU usage. But they're still using 300 watts of power. So This is literally the lowest that the game allows us to go. Low quality is the lowest we can go, and ultra performance is the lowest we can go. Oh, apparently we died. So this is literally the lowest you can go in the game. You cannot go lower than this. And we are still using more graphical processing power than Cyberpunk 2077 at 2K resolution does. Isn't that fantastic? So literally by the design of the developers, if you do not have at least a 3080 RTX or higher, you're not going to be able to play this game at 60 FPS. And that is when you have it on low quality and ultra performance. By design of the developers. Can you fucking believe that? So AMD FSR is not gonna be able to do anything better. Since, oh, there we go. Wow, that actually did something. I think maybe Nvidia DLSS is not implemented correctly in this game because, like, it doesn't matter what you selected, even on ultra performance, Nvidia DLSS did nothing. But now, as soon as we put it on AMD FSR, now it's doing something. So now we are using 225 watts of power usage, which is okay at 4K resolution. That is acceptable. It's not really good, but it's acceptable. If you pump it up to high, does it do anything? Confirm. No, that doesn't do hardly anything. So the only way how we can run the game is on ultra performance of AMD FSR. Nvidia DLSS seemingly is not implemented at all. It seemingly does literally nothing. So that's another $40 quality game for you right there. So let's take that away. So we are now using 240 watts constantly. That is still quite a lot of power usage, let me tell you. So we died. Fantastic. And it plays like a 10-second animation thing, and we spawn in the air. That's fantastic. Why do I sound like a male? I did select the female voice at the beginning. Oh, we can actually damage this. So, no tutorial. No tutorial so far, that's fantastic. $40 game.
Must be a way back to camp. Could try the doors of Dorian from the inside. Best get going.
Why do I sound like a male? Also, the voice is very soft. So let's knock all of these down. Knock that up a bit. Okay, so you can add fuel to those. still no tutorial, by the way. You just have to figure out all of the shit on your own. No, I didn't want to fucking add fuel to that thing, you moron. I wasn't even looking at this fucking thing. I was looking over here and then boom, it added fuel over there. Just because I pressed E on it. Fucking useless. Oh, there's also some really bad stuttering. The game has now stuttered twice really badly. You don't seem to get anything out of this dirt, which is also really stupid. Like, why don't you get anything, you know? Like, at least they should give you something. Oh, that's fantastic, you don't even hit anything. Like, they should at least give you, like, I don't know, rocks or, like, small pieces of... Ah, there we go, stone. Okay, so we just got some stone. So sometimes you get something? I don't know how it works. Normally you would get, on every hit you would get something.
Whoa, a raven of Erebor.
The game automatically does a ledge grab, which is nice. I like the fact that you don't need to press a key for ledge grabbing. That's a nice quality of life feature. It might get a little bit irritating when you don't want to ledge grab, but I would prefer it if it was just designed in a good way so that it ledge grabs when it is appropriate. So we will see if that is the case, but so far it's not too bad. It has ledge grabbed stuff when I wanted it to ledge grab stuff so far.
Ah, are you from our camp?
Thank the winds! I am Arik, son of Arak. Yours is the only friendly face here.
What happened to the rest of camp?
I cannot tell. A curse, ill curse. It blocks me.
Could you search for a way out? And for any other survivors?
I will search. You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I can.
Okay, and the bird just poofs into smoke apparently. Okay, so it says we must eat a mushroom. Okay, so we've eaten a mushroom. By the way, so far there's been no tutorial whatsoever. No tutorial to tell me to dig through this stuff. No tutorial telling me how to dig through this stuff. No tutorial telling me how to craft. No movement tutorial. No tutorial telling you how to use the stuff on your bar, your action bar. Like, no tutorial whatsoever so far. So that should be mentioned. Press V to perform a quick platform. What the fuck is a quick platform? V? Oh, is V building? V. Build on wall. Build. Okay. Also, no tutorial to build. You just have to figure it out on your own. Fortunately, I've played enough of these types of games to know more or less what to do. You're really going to force me to create another one, aren't you? Fantastic. Like normally you would expect a tutorial here which highlights where to place the stuff, highlights how to build, how to aim, what keys to press, all of that kind of shit. And once again, there's nothing like that. By the way, can't I mine these things for like materials? Can't I give any materials at all? I mean, there was a whole bunch of wooden stuff over here. I can only assume that I'm not gonna come back here later, so I'm assuming that I should mine this stuff because it's materials that I'm not gonna get later. Yeah, there I got 4 pieces of wood. I'm assuming that wood is going to be a rare resource, because I mean, how much wood do you expect to find underground, you know? Only 2 pieces of wood there. Some of these things give 2 pieces, some give 4 pieces. Oh, all of this has respawned already. That's interesting. The respawn rate seems to be very quick. You can just literally run around and backtrack a little bit and then get all of the resources again. And a lot of these are metal as well, which I think will also be pretty rare. It's a little bit unrealistic that it respawned so quickly, you know, but what can you do? That gives stone, not really anything else. No ore or anything like that. For fuck's sake, I added stuff over there again when I didn't even want to. I did hold shift there, but it didn't even register me holding shift. A nice amount of wooden stuff here. Okay, it says weary. How do you see what weary is? Growing tired, tool stamina reduced, rest to restore energy. Tool stamina reduced, okay. By the way, I just pressed tab because that's usually what it is in these games, and yeah, it's tab, so that's yet another thing that the game doesn't even tell you. Doesn't even tell you how to open your inventory, which again is fantastic. Can we go through here? Oh, apparently we can. You can go Can you go through the stone? Doesn't really look like it. Nope. Doesn't look like we can go through the stone, because even the cracks in the wall are healing, basically. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can go this way at all. Looks like a dead end. This is one criticism that I always have of games, and that is the fact that even when you are out of combat, it consumes stamina when running, and that's not good in my opinion. In my opinion, you shouldn't consume stamina when you are running whilst out of combat. It just doesn't make sense. It literally just serves to slow down the entire game and to slow down exploration. So I'm really not a fan of the fact that it consumes stamina even when you're running out of combat. Like in combat, yeah, sure, no problem. You know, like you can consume stamina in combat. That makes sense, you know, because that's part of the combat mechanics and all of that kind of stuff. You know, you're not allowed to just forever run away from the enemy. You know, that wouldn't make for a fun combat system. But outside of combat, you should be allowed to run as far as you want and as much as you want, because otherwise it just reduces the exploration that you can do. I just took 3 damage. I don't know why. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So the food system actually has an impact on your health. It's not just there to give you like buffs or bonuses or anything like that. You will actually die eventually if you don't eat food. Oh, and all of these literally respawn while I'm standing right here. That's not very realistic, but anyway. Just loot all of these. Can we burn stuff or not? I don't think we can burn stuff. No. Can we craft stuff? No. And we can't. Scavenge materials, not very durable, but good in a pinch and can be crafted anywhere. So what's the difference between an improved axe and a simple pickaxe? Like what's the difference really? It doesn't even say the damage. Like, it should say the damage that it does to not only enemies or whatever, but also to like resources, you know. And I'm pretty sure that a axe won't do the same amount of damage to stone than what a simple pickaxe does, you know. So they should say that as well, you know, if that is indeed the way that the game works. If different weapons do different amounts of damage, you know. Like right now, they don't even tell you how much damage something does. That they don't even tell you the attack speed of the item, like nothing. They give you no fucking information with regards to the item. You can even look at it in over here. You see there, doesn't say anything. Doesn't say damage, doesn't say attack speed, doesn't say the total durability, meaning does it have 100 durability, doesn't have 120 durability, doesn't have 200 durability, like how much durability? Because obviously a simple pickaxe is not going to have the same durability amount as a golden pickaxe or a diamond pickaxe. Those are obviously going to have way more total durability, so it doesn't even tell you the total durability, which is really stupid. On the food, it doesn't tell you how much food actually heals or restores of your hunger. Like, it doesn't tell anything about that. Like, it's just really so much fucking information missing. It's not even small information, small amount of information. It's all of the fucking information. Like, you're not being provided any information. Not being told how much this gives you in the form of nutrition. You're not being told how fast this weapon attacks. You're on told the durability. You aren't told the damage, the resource damage, the attacking damage on enemies. Like, literally no information. Like, it's ridiculous. How can they expect you to fucking play a game if they don't provide you with any information? Why am I in darkness now all of a sudden? The darkness opposes hope. Without light, despair will come. What does that mean? That doesn't provide me with any information whatsoever. By the way, does this last forever or not? Like, if you put fire in there, does it last forever or only for a while? Are those other ones burning still that I put over there previously? Ah, yes, they are still burning. So either they maybe last a very long time or they last forever. I'm not really sure. There's no progress bar or anything like that on the actual brazier, so I'm assuming that it lasts forever, even though, once again, this game already has proven that they don't like providing you with any information, so it's very possible that it does actually expire, but it simply doesn't tell you that it expires. The lack of information in this game, quite frankly, is shocking. Stuff respawns very quickly. Am I gonna take full damage or what? Like here, I'm not getting... Okay, there I got 1 stone. But otherwise than that, you don't get anything. Holy hell, that's high. How am I supposed to get up there? Oh, am I supposed to go around? Maybe? What's this? Can this be lit? No? Can I even go up there, maybe? I can't really see that high.
When do we attack? I want to taste all.
What does bone cold do? Too cold or too cold to effectively adventure or sleep. Must find warmth. Okay, so once again, it doesn't say what it actually does. The same with the light despair will come thing. It doesn't actually say what it does. It just gives you a bunch of babble and doesn't actually provide you with any salient information. The game also stutters every now and then, like literally just there, it stuttered.
What is wrong with it?
Why are you looking at the ground?
Never seen rooms with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
Wolves! Track them down! Use their scent. Will you kill him for your boss? Not yet, fool! Orktown needs to prepare.
There's a dagger or a sword there, but I can't even pick that up.
Wait for my signal.
You get some cloth scraps from these, which so far cloth has proven to be relatively rare. Okay, why am I taking damage? Despair. In darkness for too long, draining health. Find light to recover. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? I literally have a thing next to me. A torch. Like, where am I supposed to find light? Can I craft light? No. How do you build? How do you actually build? Rope ladder, quick platform, memorial frame. Nope, no braziers or anything like that. Okay, and I'm dead. Reawaken. Okay, and you die, and then you lose all of your shit. That's really fucking stupid. You lose all of your shit, and you aren't even given a choice with regards to whether you want to lose your shit or not. Like, in a game like Minecraft, for instance, and quite frankly, all of these types of games, you are given a choice when you start the game. Usually they will tell you, do you want to drop your loot when you die or not, like Terraria or any of these types of games where you do mining and resource collection and that kind of stuff. They will tell you, do you want to drop your loot or not, you know? Drop loot on death or not. And this game, they don't even tell you that. So that's another basically barrier to entry, because I don't like it when my loot drops on the ground. I don't like that roguelite type of bullshit. And in this game, you don't even get the choice. This game, you just have to suck it up or get the fuck out, you know, go play a better game. That's really the only two choices that you have with this game. They don't allow you to customize whether or not loot drops on the ground. You just have to deal with it. That's going to be an issue for a lot of people. Like I don't like that. That will make me not play a game, simply because my loot drops when I die. That will make me not play a game. I'm really as serious about that as that about loot dropping. I don't like it when my loot drops. I don't like it when I lose progress. I don't like it when I lose loot. I worked hard for that loot, so I really don't like it when I lose loot. There's no reason to make the player lose loot in the majority of games, and certainly this is one of those games where I don't think you should lose loot. And they don't give you the option to not lose loot in this game. They don't even put your inventory back the way it was, or your toolbar back the way it was, which is really irritating. Like, if you're gonna inconvenience the player by making them pick up all of their loot again, like, at least allow them to not have to rearrange their entire fucking action bar once again. But nope, you have to rearrange your entire action bar again. Wonder what will you get out of this? Will you just get stone, or will you get like a polished stone, or what? Also, another thing, another issue in the game is the fact that they don't even show you how far your progress is with regards to breaking something down. You know, like breaking a chest down or breaking any wall down or anything like that. They don't show you how far or like any of your progress or anything like that, which is just really stupid. So that's another issue. Yet again, it is basically related to the fact that the developers don't give you any fucking information, any salient information in the game. And now our inventory is full, apparently. You have a really tiny inventory, only 10 spaces. And now you would like to craft a backpack maybe or something like that, but you can't even do that, which is fantastic. So from now on we're just going to have to drop some resources on the ground, apparently. That's life, I guess, until we get the backpack. Until the game allows us to craft the backpack. I'm sure we already have the resources to craft the backpack, but the game isn't allowing us yet to actually craft the backpack.
An outpost of Balin's company. We can shelter here.
Also, why is my bloody dwarf speaking in a male voice? I clearly selected female. Can I kill these rats? Okay, well, they're not aggressive.
I need a better weapon for this.
Okay, so you can kill them apparently, and then they burst into dust apparently.
Ah, Arek, what news?
There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cursed runes in Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way further.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
With luck, we will exit the dim riddle gate. For now, we must face the long dark of Moria.
By the way, another thing that I just noticed is the fact that my food was reset. So your food resets to, I think, half or maybe even a quarter once you die. So you lose all of your food when you die, which is really, really fantastic. Okay, let me reset my character to have a female voice because this male voice is pissing me off. Why is it on voice 6? I clearly selected, I think it was...
Wakes from sleep.
No, not 6.
Oh, a hearty meal.
No,
An orc stronghold.
no.
Arab da Irazu.
An
Ah,
orc
yes.
stronghold.
It was number 8. So, for some reason, it went from 8 to 7 for some fucking reason. Okay, but now we should have the female voice, hopefully. And we will hear in just a second. My inventory is completely full right now. I need to get a backpack of some kind. Steel hammer, don't have that. Stone, we can do that. What can we craft with it? Okay, apparently nothing. Oh, we can make mushroom stew. Why can't I fucking move? Holy crap, that's an unnecessary
Chest.
thing.
Let's get you open. See what you're keeping secret.
Okay, so finally I have the female voice. How is there light coming underneath a stone bloody wall? Like, how does that make sense? So we need black diamond and steel hammer, and then here we need iron ingot. Iron ingot, okay, so I have now iron ore. And then here you can just make food. Press B, bedroll, I did do that. Oh, okay, now we apparently have a whole bunch of shit. So the game just decided to randomly add all of these recipes to our building menu, because this wasn't in the building menu previously. That's really fucking stupid. Just because we ran over here and then boom, here you go, here's all of your recipes that you could have had previously. That really pisses me off. Okay, so what do we want? We have a meal table. Wooden chest, I guess we can use to store stuff, even though I would rather just use the stuff. Stone pallet, okay, this we can do. Stone pallet. And then go back, wood pallet. Building is not very intuitive. anything else? I mean, I guess we can build a wood chest. Bedroll. How do I actually place? Oh, you have to roll up and down with your mouse. That's another thing that the tutorial didn't tell you. You have to fucking roll up and down to select the other option. So that's another really quite important thing that the game doesn't even tell you. I can pretty much fill that one up. This one, how much stone do we have? Okay, that much apparently. And then what's the rest? Are these metal parts? Where am I supposed to put my metal parts? Oh, and we have actually got a lot of wood, so we can maybe create another wood pallet. I have no metal part storages right now. Because the inventory is so small, we basically are forced to store a lot of our stuff, because you won't hardly be able to go out on an expedition for very long, and then you will run into inventory issues. Okay, that looks considerably better. Cook roast meat, eat roast meat. Okay, well, I don't really need to do that right now, apart from progressing the tutorial, and well, it's not even a tutorial, it's just quests, but unfortunately already, as we've seen, the quests really determine your basically progress in the game. Like, I mean, I didn't have any of these building recipes, and then simply because I followed the thing over there and did my whatever, built that half thing, and then boom, I get a shitload of recipes in my character. So clearly you are basically forced. Hey, there's a goblin. You're basically forced to do these quests because they massively limit your progress if you don't follow the quests, which is really stupid in a game where you're supposed to have freedom and you're supposed to be able to basically progress in a way that you want to progress. That's definitely something that's not going to happen in this game, apparently. Anything else? There's something over there. The mushrooms don't seem to respawn, which so far that's the only resource that I've seen that doesn't respawn. All of the other resources do. Oh, we got a crystal flare. Am I even inflicting damage on the fucking thing? Yes, I am. When is it breaking? You see, that's the issue with this whole thing, where it doesn't even show you the progress of the damage that you're doing. Like, you don't know when you're actually going to break the bloody thing. Use the repair smithy to mend. Okay, well, I don't have a repair smithy, so I guess we're just gonna have to craft a new one. Zero damage. Are you serious? Look at that. It's showing 0 damage even though it's using my stamina and it is damaging my pickaxe as well. So how the fuck does that make sense? You're not doing any damage to it. You're not making any progress. And it's still damaging your pickaxe and still taking your stamina. That's really fucking stupid. It's also stupid that you can't even see the damage that you're doing if you're looking up or if you're looking in a certain direction. You can't even see the damage that you're doing. So never mind seeing the progress on something. Sometimes you can't even see the damage that you're doing. So you can't even see, like, am I making any progress at all? Obviously you can't see your progress, as we've already covered, which is really fucking stupid. But on top of that, you can't even see the progress. You can't even see if you're making progress sometimes. Like, you could be doing 0 damage to something and you won't even see it. There's that goblin that was here. New tank. Okay, that looks like very high level stuff. Adamant hammer. A whole bunch of stuff like that, which I don't have access to yet. They said I need a steel hammer. I don't even have a fucking stone hammer yet. Never mind a steel hammer or adamant hammer or nothing like that. Rocks, don't need rocks. A goblin?
Is gone, right? Maybe we'll find its bones one day.
Muz Nakan of Ori's line.
A Muznakan to a family of old. I'll return the missing figures. Honor them.
Ori. Do I have one like that? Oh, I do. Okay, well, that did absolutely nothing. Are you hostile? You look hostile. Okay. Apparently you're hostile. Oh shit, okay, there's like... Oh shit, where did you come from? Okay, goblins can dig apparently. Why are there like 70 of you? I just want to fight you one at a time. Come on, fight me like a real man. One at a time.
I need a better weapon for this.
Does it even show their health? Because it doesn't look like it shows their health even. Wow, the combat is really shitty. Like, you can't aim. You have to fucking... like this, run around and keep your camera pointed at the enemy at all times. the enemy moves around, so if you miss the enemy even slightly, then you're screwed. Let's go eat a thing over here. Boom. Why didn't it eat it? Oh, and he still fucking hit me, of course. Where's my meals? Where's my meals that I had? Also, it doesn't look like the game has any form of health regeneration. Like, nothing whatsoever. Like, where are those meals that I had? Okay, now the enemies still spawn right on top of me, which is really fantastic. How much health do the enemies even have? Like, I don't think it even shows their health. Okay, well, I have infinite respawning cheat, basically, so go fuck yourselves. I think the fists will do more damage. Yeah, look at that. The fists do far more damage. And for some reason with the fists, there's lock-on. Look at their health. Like, their health doesn't go down, so that thing doesn't even indicate their health. You literally cannot see the health of the enemies. That's really fucking stupid. The fact that you can't even see the health of your enemies. That's incredibly stupid. And how the fuck do fists do more damage than a pickaxe? Like, how does that make any sense whatsoever? Fists do more damage in combat than an actual weapon. Something that can actually make some impact. Like, how does that make any fucking sense? Also, where's my food? I had, I think, 7? Was it 7 mushroom stews? So where's those 7 mushroom stews? Where did they go? I don't have them in my inventory. I looted them from the table when I ran over here. So, like, where are they? Like, I literally don't have them. And I did loot them from the table. So, they just disappeared? Like, how does that even happen? How do you lose, like, what was that, 7 times 3 mushrooms? That's 21 mushrooms. How does 21 mushrooms just fucking poof and disappear? How does that even happen? Now I need to recraft all of that shit, and I lost all of the resources. So that's fantastic, quite honestly. So, yeah, I don't need to play the game anymore. My mind has been made up. $40 game runs really poorly, really poorly, worse than Cyberpunk 2077 does. The game has loot dropping, which you can't disable, so you will drop loot. I'm not even gonna fight these guys, I don't give a fuck. The game has loot dropping. Loot just disappears for some reason, so like my mushroom food, whatever that I had there, like the mushroom soup, that just disappeared for some reason. That's like 20 resources gone. Fists do more damage than an actual weapon in combat, which is really fantastic. When I attacked with the fists, it actually had lock-on. So when you fight with fists, there's actual lock-on. So you can actually lock on to the enemy, because I was actually complaining just a little bit earlier the fact that combat feels really shitty, because when you attack, you literally have to keep your camera faced towards the enemy constantly, and you just have to continue to attack, you know, click, 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 and just hope that you actually hit the enemy. And that's really stupid that with a weapon in your hand you don't have lock-on, like there's no lock-on against the enemy, but when you are fighting with your fists you do have lock-on. So that's another thing that just doesn't make sense, on top of the fact that weapons do less damage than I didn't even press anything. I literally didn't press anything. That's just really shitty, on top of the fact that fists do more damage than actual weapons. There's a couple of glitches that we already saw. I don't like the fact that when you die you drop your stuff on the ground, and that's not customizable. Obviously, as we've said already, you can't change your screen resolution, and on top of that, Nvidia DLSS does not work at all. It has no impact on the game at all. And on top of that, the only two modes, display modes that are available, is full screen and windowed mode. Not even borderless windowed mode. There's no borderless windowed mode. There's just windowed mode. So you're gonna have to play the game with that irritating white border at the top, which is just really fucking stupid. I'm sure there's some other issues, but quite honestly, those issues alone are by far enough to make me not recommend the game. Oh, and you lose all of your hunger. You lose all of your hunger or your food progress that you've made when you die. So if I eat all the way up to having maximum food and then I die, then my food is reset again. It's reset to like around 20 or 25% again, which is really fucking stupid. How much resources get left over here? So the stone, how much was in the stone? The wood, I believe in the wood there was there 150, or how much was there in the wood? So yeah, there's a 51 and then there's a 99, so that basically equals 150, and it costs to build one of these, it costs 25. So it costs 25 to place it, and then there's 25 in the thing. Okay, so that seems to mean that you don't lose resources when they destroy the stuff. You simply have to rebuild the stuff. That would seem to be the case. Yeah, that seed was there, cloth was there, metal fragments. So yeah, you don't seem to lose anything when they destroy your shit. You just have to rebuild everything. But and anyway, I don't like the fact that your camp is attacked. I would like a way to opt out of that, exactly the same way as how you opt out of the drop loot on death, for instance. And there's no way to do that at all, which is just once again really stupid. So quite honestly, I don't see how they can possibly charge $40 for this game. I mean, it's just really ridiculous. I'm really quite disappointed. I mean, I don't even need to say this, but whoever is in control of the fucking Lord of the Rings, I think is it J.R.R. Tolkien, like the J.R.R. Tolkien estate people are really, really greedy motherfuckers, because if you search for a good Lord of the Rings game, you have to go back to like 2012, no, 2002, I think. Like, let's quickly have a look here. When was the last good Lord of the Rings game? I think it was Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. Battle for Middle-earth, I think, was it? Let me just have a look here so that I can give you some accurate information. 2006. That is the last time that a good Lord of the Rings game was released. It was Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 1 and 2. Both were pretty good. It was 2006. That's the last time that a good Lord of the Rings game was released. So the fucking people who are running the J.R.R. Tolkien estate are just really greedy, money-grubbing bastards, because they are just absolutely dragging the name of the entire franchise down the drain. Like, the movies are really good. The series is dog shit. Like, recently there was a series. It's really dog shit. There it is. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Really dog shit. You can see 7 out of 10 on IMDb. I wouldn't even give it a 7 out of 10. I would give it a 5 out of 10. Just really, really bad. So that's another way where the entire franchise, the entire IP is just dragged through shit. And like, really, it's just really sad to see that they are just giving out the IP, which is a really beloved IP. I mean, Lord of the Rings, the movies are really, really fantastic. It's a really beloved IP. The books obviously sold really, really well. And then they're just giving it out to dog shit games. Like a Lord of the Rings Gollum is dog shit. Absolutely terrible. It's possibly one of the worst games made in 2023. It's just dog shit. And they are giving out the IP to games like this. And Lord of the Rings Return to Moria as well. It's a bad game. There's no two ways about it. It's a bad fucking game. I don't know what this one is. Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. What the fuck is that thing? Like, it's a game that I haven't heard about yet. Is it the actual video game, or Journeys in Middle? It's actually on Steam. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so it's a free-to-play, pay-to-win game. Yeah, it doesn't even look good. It looks bad. And yeah, it's pay-to-win. So, like, that's the type of games that the J.R.R. Tolkien estate are giving out the IP to. Just bad games and really dogshit games like Lord of the Rings Gollum. Lord of the Rings adventure card game, I don't even know what that is. Like, so many games that I've never heard of, and quite honestly, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I've never heard of these games because they're just bad. This one, 76% positive. It doesn't look very positive, to be honest. Looks bad. Like, what is this artwork? Just looks bad. Like, this is a mobile game. Look at this interface. This is a mobile game. Through and through, mobile. So, like, they're giving it out to pay-to-win mobile games and pay-to-win card mobile games. Like, it's just really, you can even see by the text up here, just bad. You can see by the text that it's a bad game. Like, I don't know. I just, unfortunately, whoever is in control of the IP of this poor man, really, just, they should stop, because they're dragging this game, the IP, just like through the mud. I mean, not just with games, like I said, the latest series, Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power, or whatever, was really bad. I watched a couple of episodes of it, probably up to the 4th or 5th episode. It's just really bad. And yeah, it's unfortunate, because I really do like the older games, like the older games, like I say, where are they? Middle Earth? Where's the Middle Earth ones? Battle, there we go. Battle for Middle Earth, a really good game. Battle for Middle Earth 2, really good game. Lord of the Rings of Third Age is a fantastic game. Like, Lord of the Rings, the Third Age is really good, really good. Unfortunately, the only way to play it these days is through piracy, which is fine because it's Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts don't deserve any of your money, and it's obviously morally acceptable to pirate Electronic Arts games. So you can totally get a PlayStation 2 emulator or Xbox emulator and just pirate the game on torrents. I actually want to play through the game again. I think I might actually do that, because it is a really good game that I haven't played in probably 2 decades since it came out. Yeah, it's just a really good game. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate that the last good game that was made is in 2006. That's a real fucking shame, you know. So it's almost 2 decades since the last good game was released. That was a Lord of the Rings game. So yeah, just really, this game is another game that, like, I can't even come close to recommending. $40 for this piece of shit. Like, it's just really disappointing, to be honest. And obviously, on top of that, the game is an Epic Games exclusive game, which just really is just more shit onto the fire, to be honest. It's just really not good. So yeah, that's my opinion of the game. Not a good game. Not even, I would say, a $15 game, going by the quality of the game. Not even $15. And these developers have the audacity to ask $40 for it, which is really it's really just hilarious, going by the quality of the game. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I didn't expect much, even from the beginning of the fucking cinematic. At the very beginning of the video today, I didn't expect much, and my expectations were not undeserved. It is just really a bad game. As always, if you want to see more reviews, if you want to see specific reviews, then you can go ahead and support me on patreon.com/LFP. If you are a Patreon supporter, you can simply message me and tell me what game you want to see reviewed, and I will certainly make a concerted effort to review that specific game for you if you are a Patreon supporter. So if you want to see more reviews or specific reviews, then supporting me on Patreon is a good way to make that happen. It is certainly appreciated. I will not, or I would not be able to do as many reviews as I do without your support. So it is certainly very much appreciated, and I am happy if I'm able to every now and then give you some good consumer advice and buy bad games like this so that you hopefully don't have to. So yeah guys, that is it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.